60 of the best hockey players in the world, 21,000 of the best hockey fans in the world. It's a nice fix on a cold winter's night for some fooling around out on the rink as we get set to start the skills competition. Greg Simpson, we were here a few weeks ago when Vinny LeCavalier and the Tampa Bay Lightning won 3-1 in this building, and he was roundly booed. Tonight, I think they've changed their mind and wanted to stay.
They have. You could just tell the energy and emotion in this building, and despite the fact that all-star games don't usually have the big intensity, you can just tell by all the people and the excitement here, this is going to be special.
Let's go downstairs to Scott and one of the grand old men of this year's game. Sorry, Mike.
Was in my hotel room today and I watched the 1993 All-Star Game from the Montreal Forum. Wales beat the Campbell Conference 16-6. You were on the Campbell Conference team. That was your first All-Star game. You love these references to your age, don't you, Mike? They keep coming up somehow, thanks to you. Okay, that was 16 years ago, but look, much of your game has always been built on speed, so you're the ideal guy to handicap the fastest skater for us. There's the lineup: Parise, Carter, Campbell, Bobeester, Raymond, Cogliano. Let's start with who you're picking. I think I'm going to go with my little Italian comrade, Cogliano. I think Campbell might give him a run, but us Italians got to stick together. Okay, what's the key to the speed in this fastest skater event? Is it getting it on the turns, on the jump, or the straightaway? Well, the turns are crucial. If you can keep your stride and gain speed as you go on, the guys are a little cold, but if they can get going out of those first two corners, they can get moving. Should you not be in this event, Mike? No. Fair enough. Over 35, I could be.
Jim. All right, Craig, this is a hard one to handicap because there's no incumbent winner in this group, and it's the first time at the skills competition that the members of the Young Stars, and in this case Mason Raymond and Andrew Cogliano, who are sophomores in the league, get a chance to participate in the skills competition. I think if you had to take a shot, top corner, and score a goal at the end of that, pick Jeff Carter. If it was the smoothest, I'd pick Brian Campbell. I think the kids at the bottom.
I do as well. I think Cogliano is bang on with the speed. I see Andrew Cogliano, obviously a lot of Edmonton. He's got that ability to pick up speed in the corner, and that really is the handicapping part. Can you get your speed going straight away, but can you contain your edges and get your power coming out of the blocks?
Jake Bobeester will probably have the longest stride. Mason Raymond is an absolute speedster off the mark. In this competition, last year it was a straightaway race down the ice. This year it's back to the way it used to be. It's one lap around the ice. You can choose which direction you want to go, which changes the turn. The record is held by Mike Gardner, and that was set in 1993 in this building. It's under 14 seconds. I have a feeling that one of these speedsters will get close to that, maybe break that mark tonight.
Yeah, for Zach Parise goes first. I mean, this is a tough field for him. And the one thing is going to be certain, Zach is going to have to lead for at least one time.
Yes.
And that might be it, though.
What a terrific fourth season in the NHL Zach Parise is having. Minnesota native. The New Jersey Devil is first off the mark in the NHL's fastest skater competition. He's decided to make the right turn. A 28-goal scorer with the New Jersey Devils against some of them. Bill goes with speed, and he's across the line.
The only problem is the clock malfunction. So unless they have a non-digital display, that might have been all for one.
They did win 14-5-1.
Just didn't get there for everybody in the building. You know, it's so difficult to come out of the blocks. And remember, the players had a short warm-up like they do for an NHL game. But you think about starting a hockey game out of the blocks. It's unlike anything they do during the regular season. And it's a very difficult one for them early on here.
14.59 for the New Jersey Devils of Zach Parise.
I'm sure when Zach looked up and saw the zeros, he said, oh no, I don't have to do that again. That little teasing from the other.
What a terrific season it has been. A breakout season for the great goal scorer from London, Ontario, the Philadelphia Flyers, Jeff Carter. And he gets a lot of his goals because he has breakaway speed down the wing and he chooses to make the right turn as well. Longer stride than Zach Parise. Here comes Jeff Carter to the finish line. And they'll have to announce his time.
Again, the digital display not working there, but you see the difference with Carter. He didn't quite take the corners quite as efficiently as Zach Zach Parise. And that longer stride though, Jim, the bigger body, the longer legs, it allows him to pick up some speed, and he goes ahead of Zach Parise.
Here's the smooth skating defenseman from the Chicago Blackhawks, Brian Campbell. As he gets up to speed, he's got such an effortless skating stride. I think he'll move into the lead.
Here's the challenge for Brian Campbell. I mean, if you watch Brian play, he's not used to going on a set course. And that's something that's a bit of an adjustment for him. We're going to have to go around and stay within the guidelines. He's such a freewheeler. And he's got a much wider stance than the others.
14-5-0. I thought Campbell would move into the lead. Maybe he wasn't as quick off the mark.
I thought he looked a little tentative, and he had a little stumble out of the gate.
For the Panthers, Jay Bollister from Edmonton, Alberta. That little push instead of a full crossover around the head by Costa. He does have the advantage of a long stride.
He's such an effortless skater, and he really glides so efficiently. 14.59 isn't going to do it, though. And Carter with that big, powerful stride, he still has the lead. But you see there the cautious turn. And you think the player's really on you, and the last thing I want to do is be embarrassed, lose an edge, and go flying into the board.
Still two young speedsters to come from the Young Stars game that will be played later. Sophomore Mason Raymond from Concord, Alberta. He's 70 out. That's exactly what we're talking about. Cost Mason Raymond.
You just think you can't help but think of protecting yourself around those corners. And Mason, just that inside edge around the first turn, got a little bit of a speed wobble. And you see the short strides early on, but right there, just lost his balance. And Jeff Carter continues his lead. This one is going to be in question. Andrew Cogliano, watch him come out of the gates.
13.51 is the record held by Mike Gardner. Nobody's been close yet, but here comes Andrew Cogliano. Look at his stride and get motoring. Andrew from Toronto, the Edmonton Oilers, flying down the backstretch. Carter still in the lead, and here comes Cogliano.
So you saw the increase in speed around that first corner. 14.21 is going to do it, but he comes out of those corners with acceleration, and that's something that allows him on that straightaway. Look at his strong stride right to the finish, and still nowhere near the record by Mike Gardner, who was 34 at the time that he did it.
14.31 though, so Andrew Cogliano gets his name in the record books along with Mike Gardner, who set the record and won it twice, Peter Pondra, who won it twice. The only person here who won it before is Scott Niedermeyer, and now the trophy for the fastest skater winning time of 14.31 goes to Edmonton Oilers sophomore Andrew Cogliano. Coming up next, from the Bell Center in Montreal, it's the Scotiabank Fan Fave Breakaway Challenge, the Great Eight. Narcisse Van Sant, Marty Saint-Louis, Brian Getzlaff, Patrick Kane, and you get to vote of the winner.